Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade
Shade in
the
the
City.
City.
I'm your girl, Treese.
It's Nellz.
And today we're jumping into our review of the 90 Day of the Fiancé, Season 10, Episode 13, To Love and to Cherish. I think that's right. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I just want to say, and I feel like I can't start a video off without saying thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are listening. We are
Yes.
continuing to grow. Let's hit that 1K, y'all. Let's keep doing it. Sharon, let's do this. I'm loving it for 2024. I'm loving the vibes. I'm loving the energy. And I love that you were here with us to for this recap and how y'all be popping in the lives and other things that we doing and totally different shows to ask about this show. Because
Yes.
I know this is the favorite. So we appreciate y'all being here. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button.
And the subscribe button.
And y'all, not going to waste no time. We got some people to read, get into. So let's jump into it and let's get shady. All right, Rob and Sophie.
Her fave.
Rob is still upset about Sophie's mom coming at him and about his living situation. Sophie's mom wants to get out of the room that Rob calls an apartment and urges Sophie, to go to lunch. So Sophie thinks Rob isn't being nice to her mom as he promised and thinks that, her mother came in trying to be nice and thinks that he's being childish, you know? And Rob is outside talking smack to production about Sophie and her mom. And Sophie's mom brings this to Sophie's attention because he keeps saying they, right? Almost like he's saying the others. So then Sophie decides to, go stay with her mom in a hotel and leaves Rob by himself, which makes him unhappy because she's supposed to be marrying him. And that was pretty much Sophie and Rob. That summed it up in a nice little shady bow. I stopped playing in our face.
Do we know if they get married?
I have not seen proof of that yet. Maybe Sophie gets smart.
Did you real quick, in light of 90 Day, did you see Michael, the thing I sent you about Michael and Angela?
Oh, that they're in the United States.
Yeah, and I guess they like traveling somewhere. They doing it.
Okay, I just don't want to see them on my screen again.
All right, so next up is Ashley and Manuel. I knew she was
redheaded sister, her favorite. I got it right this time.
No, we just got to teach you to flick it. We just got to teach you to flick it around.
It don't flick like that.
All right, so Ashley, she's still feeling some type of way about all the things Manuel was saying about, how he doesn't feel supported. She said she basically supported his whole entire life, okay, to get there, and she don't want her butt licked, okay, but she wants some acknowledgement.
Does she want her butt licked?
That look like a funky booty. That's a funky ass. That look like that look like.
Now that was shady.
And you going in public restrooms, girl? That's a.
They did it standing up.
So do germs. Okay. It's back to the table. Manuel's kind of acting like ain't nothing really happened. He like, you went to the bathroom, you good? You took care of what you need to take care of. You know what I mean? And she's like, you know what? Yeah, I went to the bathroom. I'm good. Let's round up. Okay, let's go. We got to get to the airport. Okay, because apparently they got to take Jonathan back. Now, Manuel, he catches the attitude and says, he ain't going nowhere. He gonna stay there. I want to know how far this restaurant was from the house. I'm just curious. And I want to know if he got a house key. Because all this up and leaving and walking away and I'm staying and you can go in a whole other country.
He seemed like he ain't got no map, no directions, but he don't mind. Like you said, he don't mind. Be like, I walk. It must be like that in Ecuador. I don't know. He's like, I'm gonna find a way. I don't need a map. I don't need Google.
Well, he also ain't got to worry about getting robbed anyway. I mean, nothing. So don't nobody want nothing from him.
Right.
So I guess if he walking the streets alone and ain't nothing
Not
gonna
in
happen.
not in what is
Rochester.
Rochester. I don't know.
Jonathan tells him, just go and apologize. Let her know how you really feel. You know what I mean? So he asked her, what can I do? This girl said, you know what, come with me. And showed his ass to the bathroom and solved their problems. Then this girl
You know what? I was learning something and I would love your opinions on it. Shade Squad, drop down in the comments. But I think I was listening to something earlier this week and they were talking about how some people have like as levels of A, right? There's different punishment styles that are like kinks for people. So some people like public embarrassment. For example, like Zonique. But that's like a kink, right? Like that gets her off, him embarrassing her in public, but then behind closed doors, he probably loves on her. So what this gave me.
Did you?
y-
Yes, yes,
So,
yes, yes, it was.
so what this gave me, it was kind of the same thing. She has a public embarrassment kink. She likes for him to cuss her out and make her look like a fool. And then behind closed door, he loves on her and he licks her booty. And that makes her feel good. That's a kink. That's a thing. I'm just saying, drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all think. But that's apparently a thing. Like people have kinks with like certain, like almost like Brittany and Kira. Like it's a kink for him to like yell at her
He
and cut.
literally just took out 3 birds with 1 stone. 3 birds with 1 stone. Like what?
They all gotta go down.
It's a talent.
Yeah.
So basically, then this girl comes out the bathroom, completely lied to production, talking about, she felt that they needed to have a conversation, and then she had to use the bathroom and needed some company. She couldn't even keep a straight face. Okay, she was really just playing in all of our faces. So then back at the house, Ashley said, she really wasn't feeling Manuel's energy, so she gave him a crystal. Told him to keep it close to his heart. Then she had to leave, go meet up with her sister and her friend while he's there with this crystal. He said he gonna do what he's told because he'd rather have a crystal up against his heart than up against his head. But anything she's doing, it doesn't seem to be working. Nothing's changed.
All right.
So that's all I'm like, wait. There's literally no progress.
You're messing up your business casting spells. That's all I'm saying. They look at your life like, girl, bye.
Nothing has changed. So basically, yeah, she meets up with her sister and her friend. Apparently they're practicing some dance moves for this wedding.
They was given a little my body.
It was given they should all sit this one out.
It's for you. Hey, hey, hey. You got me so excited.
That's not what it was giving. That's not what it was giving.
I did better than her. I did better.
It was giving they all need to sit this one out.
Oh.
That's what it was giving. It was.
I did better than her.
And you were sitting down. So just imagine. So, it seemed like the sister and the homegirl was concerned. Okay. Her sister says, she feeling some type of way about it because she don't even know if it's worth doing because he just might walk away. He ain't really gonna be feeling this. But apparently Ashley said that he likes it when she put on little, when she becomes his private dancer.
Your private dancer. Do what you want me to do. I'm just saying.
We want you to sit down. We want you to go back home. Get you some new crystals. So basically she don't feel like it's going to be an issue. Okay. And she lets them know, basically, this is what I'm doing. Okay. Y'all my friends, you my sister, you gonna ride with me or what? Okay. And if I fall on my face, you just gotta be there to pick it up. Pick it up.
Yeah,
That's
that's love.
I mean, I guess essentially, yes, regardless, that's what you gotta do. But
What I'm not, none.
I'm not gonna shut up about it though.
Right. That's the thing. That's the it for me.
I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna
I'm
keep
gonna
on
be up
keeping
on
on.
your ass until you walk down the aisle. Sure you gonna do this?
Like I get it. I gotta pick you up off your face, but when I'm doing that, I just want to be able to give you a look, and you knew. I tried to tell you.
Tell you. I
I
tried to
tried
tell
to
you.
tell you.
So now let's hop into Nell's real favorite. It's Nikki and Justin. Nikki goes to the nail shop to get her nail fixed because you know a girl from New York cannot have.
She said, "Boy, I'm from Jersey, and she's from Hoboken, so I already know."
Oh, okay. So she's from Jersey. I'm sorry. And you know, this is prior to her engagement party that she still plans on having, even though she don't even know if she has the man to be engaged to, but that's fine. So she said her and Justin talked and they have, you know, talked about their differences. I don't think they did. Then she starts telling the nail tech all her business about her sex life. She asked if it's normal for Moldovan men to not be asexual. The nail tech said she's visibly uncomfortable, but she said, "Bitch, I don't know nothing about that. All my men like me." Okay.
That was definitely what she'd be like. Yeah, that's not a problem.
So she then starts to talk about how Justin is a bit controlling. And the nail tech does say that that's normal for Moldovan men, but I wish you would just let me fix your nail and stop giving me so much of your business. And so, you know, once Nikki gets up out the chair, you know, she tells her the best advice I have for you is find an American man who wants to listen to all this shit. So then Justin tries to take Nikki on a romantic date since Nikki is preparing to leave soon. She asks if they should still be together. Justin brings up having a threesome again. Gotta love Justin.
Did you think that was romantic?
What?
The little swan paddle boat thing. You do?
I'm a hopeless romantic. That's so up my alley.
I feel like
When they do it in Vegas outside the casinos and they have them on like the little fake
yeah, but you don't
ride.
gotta do it yourself.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I would have felt like that's like an activity date,
Oh,
not really
yeah.
romantic date. I
That's
know
like,
in movie
hey, let's get out and do some fitness, but be cute about it.
I don't want to be and then I got on heels and stuff. I ain't trying to be
You're
on no
right.
paddle boat. That ain't romantic. That wasn't romantic to me.
Well, that's a great point. So Justin thinks that because, you know, his body is no longer attracted to her, his heart is, but he thinks that somehow bringing another woman in their bedroom.
His empty ass wallet is.
What happened?
Mhm.
Oh, and his wallet, right. So she said that, you know, intimacy needs to come first, but says that if she agrees, and I said, so we're agreeing to the threesome? Then she said, well, if she agrees, he has to let her bring him in. And he's like, oh, never that. Never that. We're not doing that. So, and you know, she's like, and so of course she gets all upset, and basically tells him he needs to apologize and take accountability. And you know, Nikki isn't sure why she keeps going, and my notes say, and neither do
Neither
we.
do I. You know what, Trees? You can't get right. You just can't get right.
But yeah,
Look, and then the fact that you held it, you just holding it. Look, you just holding it. Just
no, you know what? That's real shade. It's backwards.
oh, my God, it's so shady you can't even read it.
Right.
All right. So next up is Clayton Anali. No, we know this your favorite girl. Stop playing games.
I think she like him again.
Yeah, look, see that's your boo.
I think she like him again. I want to like Annalie. I do want to like Annalie.
I ain't got no problem with Annalie. I just said
so bad. I want to like.
I ain't got no problem with her. I just said she really don't like him like that. That's all.
I think she like him.
Oh, so it proved it to him and proved it to you too, huh?
Mm-hmm. Team Annalie.
Child, bye. So yes, Clayton and Annalie. Clayton is still at the door trying to get Annalie to come out, and she finally opens the door. She's like, I just want you to stop talking. Just leave me the hell alone. Okay. And really at this point, she says that she's ready to call it quits and take her ass back home to her mama. She says she need a mama's love, okay? And she tells him that he just doesn't understand her. He doesn't know her now, and she don't see him knowing who she is in the future either. So he explains that he doesn't see why what he's asking for is such a huge deal. He says that he's been hidden in the past. Apparently, an ex, who cheated on him, hid him. I guess that's really how it goes. And asked, if she could at least post a picture because it makes him feel hidden. Now she knows his past history, and you would have thought that she might have done it if she really does like him before him having to ask. But I guess doesn't matter because she did it now. So she told him that she doesn't post pictures of him because of her dad, but she wants to make him happy. So they go through her phone together, and they pick out a picture.
Photo.
And then she adds like a little sweet little message to it that makes him teary-eyed. I ain't gonna lie, it made me a little teary-eyed too. I was like, oh, okay, that was kind of cute. The little message was kind of cute.
Annalie for the win.
And then he picks her up and took her to the room, and we know what happened. After that, they actually confirmed it the next day. His dry spell.
In the DM.
His dry spell is over with. Who DM is it?
I'm just saying. Between them.
Oh, I was about to say, you over there on your phone, better not be going down in your DM.
No, I mean with Annalie and Clayton.
What you call him?
Clayton.
Oh. This man was so happy. He literally jumped up on the bed, standing up, wagging what he said was his tail. But really, he ain't got one. So then he takes Annalie to ride, one of them, trees probably know what the hell it's called. One of them little bike buggy looking things.
It was so cute. I would love doing that.
But at least he didn't call it romantic.
I think that was, I don't know. I
think it's romantic if somebody else is doing it. Like if I'm in the back sipping my drink.
So you know what's so funny? My book feels the same way. So I was like, let's get a bike. He was waiting for somebody to come by and to pay him to get on.
That's romantic.
Yeah, see, I was like, no.
I just want to hold my drink, if it's room for a little snack, have a little snack while whoever pay.
Well, there's plenty of those in San Diego. But.
Well, they didn't do that, but he also didn't call it romantic either. So it was supposed to be an activity date, I guess. So she talks about how pretty San Diego is. She was like, I would love to move here, girl, you and everybody else. Okay.
But that rent be like,
right? The hell? And he was like, yeah, that's not an option. Okay. He's like, I cannot afford for you, me, and my mama to live here. She said her heart stopped.
Where do you live again?
He mentioned.
He did mention it.
He mentioned it, but I didn't put it in my notes.
Oh. They live in Iowa or not Iowa,
somewhere that's cheaper than San Diego.
Right.
Cheaper. So basically, she said that her heart stopped when he mentioned his mama moving with them. She was like, what's she gonna do? Move into another closet with us? She's like, absolutely not. Okay. Then they get into the list of all the things Annalie wants for her wedding. She said she wants some guinea pigs. Now I wonder, when she said that, did she mean?
That's what I said too. Do you mean on the platter?
Because they wasn't clear.
Blackened?
Right. Because then she's talking about the llama, and she want the llama for decoration for people to take pictures with. Now, ain't no people taking pictures with no guinea pigs.
And don't llamas spit? Why would you want llamas spitting at your guests?
Apparently, it's like I don't know. It's a her culture thing, okay? All I know is Clayton said that ain't gonna happen. He said that is way out their budget. Okay, he was like, I might be able to get her a goat or something.
Can you imagine if you're trying to take a wedding picture and you got a loogie to the face from a llama?
Me and that llama fighting. We fight all my wedding day.
Right, right.
We in the mud, okay?
Right.
So then he calls his sister Brandon because he says she has the most experience. She's been married and divorced 3 times. Who else could help with the planning?
Clayton is shady.
Now that was shady. Look, he started laughing. He's like, I don't know why I just said that. Yeah, you do. Because she's a shady ass. She's a shade. That was shade. Now apparently they didn't put this girl to work already. She's already working on a lot of stuff. And he calls her and says, hey, I'm on vacation right now. And I just need to add more stuff to your plate. We need some guinea pigs and some llamas. I also need you to do her bachelorette party because you know she wants one. Apparently the girl is already working on the bachelorette party, but she's like, yo, I'm not doing no guinea pigs and no llamas. You acting like I ain't got a life. You over
Right.
there on vacation. I'm already taking care of your wedding. Sir, you better hire somebody.
Oh, no, you know me. I was with the sister when she didn't answer the second call. That would have been
Mm-hmm.
me.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, she hung up. Okay. He tried to call her back and she sent him straight to voicemail. Look, Annalise's like, why is she hung up? He like, I don't know. And she knows. She knows. She was like, it's probably because she's stressed. She don't even speak the language and she understood what was going on.
Right. Well, now we get into good old Sam and Citra, right? I like Citra.
See? Hold on.
I do. I do like Citra and Sam. Now, because if Citra is just here for the
His
green,
mouth makes me mad.
if Citra is just here for the green card, I'm not mad at her at this point because you know what? She's playing the long game. He's gonna be in jail. I don't know, but she wants to figure out what her plan is gonna be while he locked up. So I'm with her on this, okay? So now Sam and Citra, they're going downtown to the bar where the Honda cars be at. Shout out to Funky Dineva.
Ain't no Honda cars there.
And his dad is outside
That's the
putting
pickup trucks.
Uh-huh.
That's the pickup trucks and the four wheels. Ain't no Honda cars down there.
Right, he's stupid. His dad is outside putting down grass and says that, he heard footsteps on the roof. And then
He heard footsteps in the dark.
right. What a God that was in my brain. And then they came through the grass. And so, they're both excited because Citra says, they're excited to go on this date because Citra says Indonesian men are very romantic. So this is like new for her. However, Sam takes her to a bar in the middle of nowhere. Okay. He orders a pretty fruity drink for both of them.
It's just crazy. None of these people know what romance is.
Right. Citra knows that she's breaking the rules, but she wants to have one drink in her lifetime. And I hear you, Citra. They play pool, and Sam admits that he's struggling not to jump Citra's bones. He asks her about what he needs to change once he converts. She says no alcohol and no pork as they sit there and have a drink. He tells her that, he's struggled with addictions in the past and hopes that Citra can be his guide to, what's acceptable.
Poor baby. He already a bad influence.
Right.
He Americanizing her already.
Right. So Sam and Citra plan to go visit a mosque before her dad comes in the next day. She tries to teach Sam's dad how to use a few words prior to meeting, which I thought was so cute that he wanted to get to know how to greet them. Like, I thought that was super dope. So expecting, they're over here, they're coming. Like, it wasn't the traditional what we see in 90 Day with Americans not really.
Like the mom would be probably.
Right. So, Sam said that Citra's dad has been on them about finding a mosque. So that's where they're headed. Production asks Sam if he'll miss pork, and he says not at all, while shaking his head yes. They go to the mosque, and he admits that he's nervous about converting and worries about, his past coming back to haunt him. Then he's greeted by members of the mosque, and they got to be like, Assalamu alaikum. Salaikum salam. Like, I feel like I know that.
Walaikum salam, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I know that, and that's not like, and I'm not much like.
Yeah, and you're not converting.
Right.
I think most people, I'm not gonna say most people, but I think a lot of people know that, and you don't have to be Muslim to know that.
Right.
And he just, yeah.
But so they ask him because they're like, you seem a little green behind the ears, buddy. So they asked him if he studied. He said he doesn't know a lot besides the way they live, but admits that he was an atheist before. But being with Citra has helped him find God again. I said, okay. And then the gentleman tells him once he has his foot in the door. This is what I want to say. And this is one thing that I was thinking while I was watching this. And this is why I continue, as much as sometimes TLC throws me off with these storylines. This is why I continue to watch the show, because it truly is a learning experience. I actually did learn a lot this episode. So he goes into tells him how the Shahada, which is basically you acknowledging there is no one worthy of worship except Allah, and that Muhammad is the last prophet of Allah. So that's what that about. He has to do that before, I guess, to convert. And he talks about Sam leaving old habits and, picking up new better habits, right? And then they talk about their upcoming wedding and how they need Citra's father's blessing before they can get married. So now Sam is concerned because he also has to tell Citra that he's about to go to jail or may go to jail. But I think we know, I think I told y'all that Sam is in jail or went to court. So then Sam and Citra are going to meet up with the sisters and the father. She warns him not to tell her dad about the diversion right away, so he doesn't punch him in his face. Then Sam says, that her dad treats him like a son-in-law, and he likes that, but he's concerned once he learns about this, him possibly facing jail time, will that change his mind about him marrying his daughter? And then they get to the airport, they pick up his sisters. He calls the sisters mean girls because they call him Popeye, which that was kind of spot on. That was kind of spot on.
He said that they're worse than the bullies that he had in school.
And then, Citrus sisters are happy to be in America, but I think that they were expecting more than what his little town has to offer them. And then, we see her dad Herman once they get to the hotel, and he welcomes him with open arms. We can see that he actually is very receptive and likes Sam. But he's like, I'm here for a wedding, and that's only if Sam converts. Where's the conversion? That's what daddy's waiting for. And so, they have a little conversation. He asks him if he's ready. Citra is translating. He basically gaslights the dad and makes him think that, yeah, I'm ready. I'm, good.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do to take care of your daughter, or else I'm gonna be unalive trying.
And at the end of the day, he feels bad because he feels like putting off the truth is only gonna make things worse.
Absolutely will.
Yeah.
Next up is Gino and Jasmine.
That is her favorite.
It is. It is my favorite. Everyone else that she be saying.
I will say I'm mad that we didn't get to see more of or if Gino just felt so defeated and just said it because they were getting ready to get on a plane. Jasmine would have been in Miami. She would have been stuck in Miami. And I don't know if I don't know.
Not really a punishment.
I know.
She actually said, why can't we just stay here?
I just feel like go ahead.
All right, so Gino has planned something special for Jasmine to make up for his night at the strip club. So he goes to get her and brings her up to the pool deck, and she's super surprised that she sees rose petals everywhere, flowers in the pool, bouquets of flowers, and wine. And she's
cute. Gino did a good job.
Yes, he did. Now, now this is romantic. Okay, and to make matters and to put the icing on the cake, he did it himself. He decorated this himself. Okay, he didn't hire anybody, but we know he's a little cheapskate too, so that could be part of the reason. But it made it even more special, Huh?
He said I can do it. I appreciate the effort. Don't get me wrong, because I used to work at a hotel. Men used to pay me to do this. So I absolutely understand. I can appreciate when a man will go out there and do it himself. But I would also look at you like, baby, why didn't you just pay the $100 to do it?
Oh, if it was just for them, yeah, I can understand why he did it himself. Right. Look, unless it included everything, unless it included the wine and the flowers.
Oh, right.
Then, but yeah, when she finds all this out, she is left speechless. Okay, so she tells him that she never pictured herself with a guy like him. He's like, what you mean? A guy like me? I mean, Jasmine, neither did we. Neither did we. We didn't picture you with a guy like Gino either. Okay. Now she said that she was
someone more like Dan.
Yeah, she said she was attracted to guys more like Dane. But for some reason, Gino thinks that he looks better than Dane. That's neither here nor there, I guess. He's like, he's got wrinkles under his eyes.
That's his affirmation speech every day when he goes in the mirror. I look better than Dan. That's just makes him feel better about himself.
Well, tell it to yourself. Don't tell it to the world, because you look like
Tell it to the mirror. Keep telling it to the mirror.
Exactly. But she let him know, regardless, what's important is they have real love. She didn't agree or disagree. Okay, smart one. And she really wants to learn him and stop being so bitchy. She said that she's gonna get better with her emotions. It makes him emotional, because she even started talking about how she wants to bond with his family, and she felt horrible about saying that his family can't come to the wedding. so she's confused as to why he's getting so emotional. She said she's never seen him cry like this before. And he just says that it's because all she's willing to do, and because she's trying, she's going to try harder to bond with his family, which she understands. She says that family's super important to her, and she knows how much she cares about her family. So, she feels like she was wrong for how she was acting. Now he tells her that basically she's the love of his life, and then he gets up to go get her this new upgraded ring that he's gotten for her. Is this like the third or fourth?
Hiding in the bushes.
Hiding in the bushes. Was this like the third or fourth ring that he got for her?
I feel like that, yeah.
This was the best one. I can't lie. This was the best one. And now this time she's literally speechless. Like, she wanted to speak and she couldn't. She just broke down and started sobbing. Okay. She literally had no words. Okay. But she did eventually say that she loved it. She said that she also wanted another ring, even though, the first one was super sentimental. She was like, let's be real. The first one was cheap as crap. Okay. Right. Then they take it back to the room where she clearly rewarded him. Okay. It was bleeped out, but it was quite clear. Right. Then the next morning before their flight back to Michigan, Jasmine decided that she wanted to come clean and leave Miami with a clean slate. So she told Gino about the surgery.
That was such bad. I don't know. Did you think that was bad timing or good timing? Because at the end of the day, you were on such a high. I think that could have, but I get why I also understand, let's leave this here in Miami and move forward, but that's going to be hard. It's going to carry over. So I don't know. I just would have left it till I don't know.
No, I think just like, what's that boy? Sam said, the longer you wait, the worse it's going to be. True. And, yeah, of course it was bad timing, but when is there going to be a good time? There isn't. So,
right.
I guess she felt like it's now or never. So, she told Gino about the surgery. She said, she had the 4. He had the 4, but she needed the other 2. And Dane is the one that gave it to her. She said she tried to pay him back, but, he said that it was a wedding gift for the both of them because he's going to enjoy her ass. Gino feels that they had a great weekend in Miami and now it's all ruined. She's super apologetic. She's super apologetic. And, she says she feels sorry because he doesn't deserve any of this. And he clearly...
You're a trifling whore.
You're so stupid. He clearly feels defeated. He's like, you know what? He's hurt enough. And he's like, you know what? We just got a flight to catch. And that was it. He looks completely defeated.
Trifling whore.
You're an idiot. Did you see the preview?
No, I didn't, because I told you my thing was going.
Girl, the preview.
I was just so happy to finally finish that.
The preview, here she go. I should have, Dan, and...
Oh, yeah, I did see that, actually, I did.
I said, really, girl? Really? After all of this? But that's it for Jasmine and Gino.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another review of the 90 Day of the Fiancé, Season 10, Episode 13. If you have not already, Shade Squad, and all of the new viewers that have crept over, if you haven't already, please make sure that you hit that like button.
And make sure you hit that subscribe button.
You're supposed to say comment.
Oh, shit. My bad. Comment.
Then you subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And we will catch y'all next week for y'all's favorite. It's a favorite of ours, but y'all keep us coming back. So we appreciate you of the 90 Day of the Fiancé. Have a great week. Hopefully all of y'all had snow days. But after you shovel out your cars and all that other stuff, you can listen to us while you're shoveling off your car. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, love you. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Have a good